2NURFM News. For our sponsor, Tile Warehouse Warners Bay, the large floor tile specialists.
It's 1 o'clock. Good afternoon. I'm Thandi Chindove with 2NURFM Hunter News. Severe weather warnings are ongoing for the Hunter, with the region expected to receive 15 to 30 millimeters of rain in the next 12 hours. A gale wind warning has been issued for the coast, with wind speeds of 90 kilometers expected. For damage to homes, property or vehicles, residents can call New South Wales SES on 13 25 00. Police have arrested a 54-year-old Newcastle man for alleged child grooming offences. The sex crime squad posed as a 14-year-old boy online and arranged a meeting with the man after allegedly being sent explicit messages and images. He was arrested this morning at Caves Beach and is expected to be charged with offences related to child grooming and the dissemination of child abuse material. Police are urging parents to be vigilant when their children are using the internet and insist anyone with information regarding children being approached online to call Crime Stoppers or their local police station. The Hunter may be receiving access to the national broadband network faster than some, while areas like Stockton are being left out in the cold. The suburb is a particularly sore point, with most homes going without access to basic ADSL connection. Newcastle MP Sharon Claydon says it's unfair for people living so close to the city to have such poor internet access.
There are parts of Stockton that have some of the poorest access to ADSL broadband in the country, and what they do get access to, it is of the poorest quality. So delivering some of the slowest speeds in Australia, and that's about 3 megabytes per second.
10,000 trees were toppled in last month's storm, according to an interim report released by Newcastle Council. The damage meant more than 1,300 residents called council for assistance, while SES and council crews are expected to take another 2 months to complete the cleanup. The report has also outlined, unlike the Pashabalkov storm, the majority of damage was caused by wind, not floodwater, leading to more council buildings being damaged. East Maitland Vinnies is asking the community to share their generosity around the city by donating clothing to other Vinnies stores and clothing bins while it recovers from the April 2015 floods. In the last couple of weeks, the clothing bin at the East Maitland store has been overwhelmed with donations. However, the bin is closed and clothing has been dumped on the footpath in front of the bins. Maitland Newcastle Diocese Vinnies Executive Officer Denise Lucas says they unfortunately can't accept items left on the footpath.
It's called illegal dumping if people leave things on the footpath. We always ask people to place the goods into the bin or bring them into one of our shops during business hours. Is really much easier and safer for the goods. Otherwise, they're often ransacked or, they're destroyed with rain or...
Hunter Water will hold its first public tour today of Newcastle's historic underground reservoir. Over the past 12 months, Hunter Water has been working to prepare the reservoir, or the RES, for tours, which has included installing access stairs, Wi-Fi, ventilation, lighting and audio equipment. Spokesperson Nick Kaiser says the opening site for tours was about sharing a hidden past of the Hunter's history with the community.
Newcastle Reservoir Number 1, or the RES, is actually part of the first drinking water supply for the Hunter in Newcastle. So it was the first reservoir built in the Hunter back in 1882, and it used to store water that was pumped all the way from the Walker Waterworks at the Hunter River near Maitland.
In finance, the All Ords is down 1.4 points at 56.62, and $1 Australian is buying 79.13 US cents.
Sport for our sponsor, NewcastleCheapestCars.com.au.
The Newcastle Knights are hoping to back up last week's win against the Tigers when they host the Brisbane Broncos this Monday. After breaking their 5-game losing streak, the Red and Blue are intent on lifting the bar for future games. Halfback Tyrone Roberts says it was a much-needed confidence boost.
It's good to get a win and get our confidence up a little bit. We've got to go out there and we've got to keep building. A lot of things to work on. It comes down to our attack. We missed a lot of opportunities, which we got to work on. Hopefully, come Monday night, we'll be ready to go.
Meanwhile, utility back Dane Gagai is expected to have his first training run with the Queensland Origin side this afternoon. The 24-year-old was called to camp yesterday to potentially cover the injured Billy Slater and unwell Greg Inglis. Gagai isn't ruled out of Monday night's game, but is uncertain whether he'll be released back to the Knights in time. And in ice hockey, the Newcastle North Stars will take on the Canberra Brave in Newcastle on Sunday night. That's sport. I'm Jonathon Momsen.
2NURFM News Time is 1:05.